Welcome to Plead the Cause. I'm Tommy Morris, and I'm the Director of Community Engagement at Heart of the Bride Ministries in Niceville, Florida.
Hey, I'm Brian Chrisman. I'm the Executive Director of Heart of the Bride Ministries. So glad to be here with you today, Tommy. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you, Brian?
Very good, and very excited, man, about what we are launching next week.
Yes. Very excited about this new opportunity. So tell us a little bit about this opportunity. We're starting this Plead the Cause, and it's this new thing where we're going to be discussing what it is to plead the cause of the orphaned and vulnerable children across the world and right here in our own backyard. So just share a little bit about why we're doing this and kind of what Plead the Cause is.
Yeah. So Plead the Cause is a multi-cast event. I don't really know what else to call it, right? There's not a term that encompasses everything at this point. It's going to be live video like this. It's going to be on a podcast. We're going to release it and let people join with us. The purpose is this. You know, we do a lot of work here in the U.S. and around the world, and the people who are closest to us really get on the inside and know what's going on. But the general person that joins with our ministry or who's just heard about us, you know, they have a hard time really getting an idea of what Heart of the Bride does all over the place, all over the world. And so Plead the Cause will be, number one, a way for people to get to know Heart of the Bride better, meet us, meet our staff, get to know our ministries, but also to dive deeper. We're going to go into the root causes of why there are orphans in the world, why are children vulnerable around the world, what are the causes of that, and then even give you some of the background or the behind the scenes of what's going on in ministries and what makes orphan and vulnerable children ministries difficult. You know, the world fights against us often, and a lot of people don't know that. So we want people to be able to not just journey with us, but understand the battle that goes on in all the good that we do. And so Plead the Cause is going to be a great way to communicate and to invite people into what we do. And you know, I'm a pretty open, vulnerable guy, so I'm always excited about things like this. I love to share with people not just the good stories, but the tough ones as well, and let people get into the journey and understand the good, the pros, the bad, all the difficulties of ministering to orphaned and vulnerable children around the world.
Yeah, this definitely gives a good behind the scenes look, and we're able to talk about a lot of things. We are going to start off, like we said, next week. We'll be launching our first full episodes where we're going to be discussing why we do what we do, why there is this need to begin with, and how we go about doing it. And as we progress, we'll share more about Heart of the Bride, but then we are going to tackle topics that are just surrounding this type of ministry in general. So we're going to be
Absolutely.
looking at like trauma. What is trauma? How do you work with kids who have faced severe trauma? How do you work with
Absolutely.
kids? You know, we'll discuss extreme poverty and how that impacts a child like this, and homelessness.
Absolutely.
And so we'll look at various things, and you know, we're excited to just be able to provide this, get you all to engage with us. That's the thing. There'll be different types of segments. We're going to have opportunities where we go live, where you're going to be able to interact with us right there in the chat in a live feed. There'll be other videos. We'll do segments where we're going to share testimonies and stories from the different ministries that we have, and we're excited to share those and the encouragement that comes from those.
Hey, and even here's some live testimonies of people who've been when teams return. We want to have them on and let members of those teams share about their experience of being there for the first time, or a lot of them go regularly, and let them share, not just those of us who do this professionally, right?
Yeah.
But those who go, you're just your regular church member who feels called to go and engage in one of our ministry sites, and let you hear what they experience and how God speaks to them through that.
Yeah, definitely. So we want you to stay up to date. So make sure you go to our YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, go ahead and hit the little bell so that way you get notified anytime we upload a new video or go live. That way you can stay engaged with us in that. And we look forward to joining with you in this partnership to plead the cause of the orphaned and the vulnerable children across the world.
Absolutely. Thanks for being with us, everyone. Look forward to being with you weekly.
Yeah. See you next week.